Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Conversations on Chai with Lubna. And I hope that you guys enjoyed last week's show, which was quite informative about National Zakat Foundation, or NZF. We learned quite a few things about them. And we do have another charity actually that we'll be focusing on a little bit later on in a few weeks. But for today, we just thought, because Ramadan has already started, so we thought that I'll invite someone to discuss so many of the new halal restaurants that have gone up. So we'll be talking to somebody from that today. So let's meet our special guest for today. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, Rawieda Khatib. We have Rawieda Khatib as our special guest today. She's the creator of Ottawa Halal Eats. So why don't you introduce yourself for our audience?
Absolutely. My name is Rawieda Khatib, pronounced Rouyda in Arabic. Born and raised in Ottawa to two immigrant family members, my mother and my father, who are originally from Lebanon. As I grew up as a child here in the Muslim community, we were a little bit close to the usual mosques and so on. But I found that as I got older, there was a little bit of a disconnect in regards to being closer to the community. When I got married, my husband Faisal Jalasi, who is the second admin of the Ottawa Halal Eats page, he's a religious man, so we got more into the religion, and I looked into more halal food and halal food options. As was previously, may Allah forgive us, I was not eating halal food before 2016. So when I did the transition of changing over to halal, I found a lot of challenges in regards to having more options in the city, especially when eating out. So then I thought that, there has to be another outlet for the Muslim community to research or ask questions, and I know that the mosques and all of our clerics, they're definitely wise and they know the city, but more of a social platform where everybody from different ethnicities can join and point out all the different halal options in the city and restaurants. So we started Ottawa Halal Eats in December of 2020. And
so it's fairly new.
It is fairly new.
Yeah,
and
that's good. So, okay, so why don't we just, we'll take a little break here, and then we'll be right back, and then we can get right into it. So you mentioned that, you started this group because you wanted to familiarize yourself and the greater community of Ottawa about various halal options available, especially for eating out. Am I correct?
Yes.
And when did you say you started the group?
I started the group in December 2020. In December 2020, I started off because I was taking a little bit of time off of work due to personal reasons.
Right.
And and due to COVID, you're sitting at home. And so I decided to try creating this outlet, this social media platform for the community, and thought that, there's a lot of questions out there, especially for, the younger generation.
Yeah.
Who may not feel as comfortable, going up to like an older cleric and asking kind of those questions, right?
Yeah.
And so we created it, and I did not expect the turnout that has happened.
It's phenomenal.
Mashallah.
I was just checking this morning. Actually, you've got over 6,000 members now.
Over 6,000.
Which is phenomenal. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
6.1, I believe, right?
Yes, 6.1 followers, and that's the Facebook. We do have an Instagram that I started about a month ago. There's not that many followers, but hopefully we'll transition and we will be able to use both platforms in the community.
It's just a matter of time for people to know about, what is it called on Instagram?
It's called Ottawa Halal Eats.
Okay, wonderful. I think it's an excellent platform. Like you said, there's a lot of people who do have questions about, various restaurants or if it's halal or not halal, because, there's cross-contamination with other
Absolutely.
foods.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely an excellent platform to discuss. So what have you discovered? What type of questions do mainly people ask?
Main questions is like, where can I get halal food from different ethnicities? A popular one is where can I get halal Chinese food?
Yes, that's it.
Right? And we all love Chinese food. It's amazing,
Yeah.
right? But as well, with the platform and with people coming forward, knowing that when we did used to go to Chinese buffets or so on, that they are cross-contaminating and they are using the same oils, and it may be seafood, but we don't know what exactly is touching it, right?
That's true, we don't.
Yeah, so
if they're changing the oil or not, or
exactly.
if it's separate or not, exactly.
So finding out that we do have a halal option for Chinese food in the city and other ethnic places to eat, a lot of Desi restaurants as well,
tons of them,
in the
going
city. And what's great about this platform for me is that I'm getting to know everybody's cuisine, which is amazing. It's so broad, and there's so much similarities, but there's also so much difference in regards to
just
the
taste,
palates.
right?
Yeah,
the different palates,
spices, and so it's amazing.
Such a large variety. So what would you say is the main focus of your group? Is it just restaurants, or is it grocery stores, or is it everything? Catering?
Yeah.
Anything halal.
It started off as just being restaurants to really, during the COVID time, support the small local businesses in our community, right?
Yeah.
But as it started to grow, adding more markets, small markets that we may not know about out there, that do sell a lot of options that we could purchase from our community. Rather than the big box stores. I love the big box stores, but we do need to support the smaller and the local, because if we don't do that, our local and our community will get a lot smaller, and we won't have halal options in the city.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I've noticed, actually during COVID, what I've noticed is a lot of new restaurants are going up in different areas, right? Citywide.
Yes, yeah.
Different types of cuisines. And halal seems to be not a problem anymore as it used to be, like you said.
Exactly.
Growing up, I had the same problem growing up. Halal meat, nowadays halal meat is available everywhere.
Everywhere. I know there's a lot of debate in regards to how animals are slaughtered.
Right.
So I just I want to make clear that I'm not a cleric, and I'm not a religious sort of figure that people people should be doing their own research in regards to, if I mention a restaurant is halal, please take precaution and call the restaurant before you order and make sure they're still serving halal, because things do change. In regards to hand slaughter or not hand slaughtered, those are kind of a little bit of the politics of halal, which the group is not really meant to be into that. It's more of a light, fun, where can we go as a family, what markets local small businesses are going to provide as promotions for us, because now that the group is at 6.1 million people, it really is a great resource for the small businesses to advertise what they want to offer for the community.
Definitely. It's a very good platform for actually all small businesses, especially restaurants. It's a good advertising point as well. It's free. And, why not advertise your business there, get all the information out there, why not? So let's talk about some of the recent restaurants that you've recently went to or reviewed.
Yeah, actually yesterday I ordered Mojo's Chinese, which is in Finley's Creek, and they're a halal restaurant. I got the typical, Chinese food fare, which was General Tao chicken and almond gai ding and chicken noodles and some really great open-ended egg rolls, which were delicious. And then I also love obviously all the kebab places. So all the Afghan kebabs.
There's so many of them.
There's so many of them. They started off with just a couple, and now it's and doing more research into what is halal out there. I've really did not know how many halal restaurants we have in the city.
Yeah.
And last night I was kind of
Were you
looking
curious
because you asked me the question, and I'm like counting,
Did you discover?
and I was like,
Close?
it's over 100 for sure.
Oh, more than 100.
More
for
than
sure.
100 for sure. And you know,
I think each area may have like 100 each.
Yes, I think the most populated area is the East End, because there's
Yes.
a lot of Muslim community in the East End. So I'm hoping with this platform that, you know, with the polls that I do on the Facebook, you know, really trying to energize the community and get them maybe excited to open up a new halal place in the West End or in the South End, you know, and really, you know, give us a lot more options. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So would you say there's more in the East End? Is that what you're saying?
There is definitely more halal options in the East End than the West End.
And not downtown?
There are some downtown, but you'll probably find a lot more in like the Walkley, Saint Laurent kind
that
of area.
Yes.
You know,
tons of them. Yes,
tons of them in that area.
It's like every second place.
Which they're lucky if you live in that area. But myself, I live near the IKEA, so the Greenbank baseline. So I have to drive all the way down to those areas to kind of go get my specialty meats or so.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk about these grocery stores that are going up.
Yes.
They're everywhere too, with the halal, you know, meats available, butchers and so on.
So
have you recently reviewed any new ones?
The newest ones that are engaged with the Ottawa Halal Eats food is there's Taka on Robertson Road.
Right.
A very small place, but amazing owners. Really go see them.
I think they specialize in ducks or something, right?
They do, yes. They
if
have
anyone's looking for duck
special,
go to Taka on Bell's Corners,
exactly.
Right?
And they have a lot of desi desserts and other specialty items that the community would be interested in. Another one,
I think they have special Bengali sweets.
Yes. So I don't know the technicalities, and I need to research more in regards to what areas or what, but I will know, especially with this group, for sure.
Yes, exactly.
And the second small place is Sultan Butchery in Canada.
Okay, yes.
Lovely small butchery. The meat.
And what do they specialize in? Because their videos show like a lot of marinated items as well?
They do. They have a lot of marinated chickens and marinated kebab, hamburgers as well. It's really everything changes every day. She's constantly changing the menu and what they offer. And they were very lovely because they were offering us special promotional prices every Sunday for the past month for all the members to get a discount on meats.
Okay. And they also have beef bacon, right? I think I saw that.
Yes, they have beef bacon. They also have deli meats as well, and chicken and lamb and goat. And they also have a little small grocery section where you can get pickles or some spices and stuff like that.
So, what is their main focus on marinated or all types of butchery?
All types of butchery, yeah. Their main is a butcher. So if you want like a good, ribeye steak or T-bone steak, they custom cut things for each customer.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and anyone who's fed up with the turkey bacon, because that's the only halal option for you. If you want the beef bacon, you know where to go. So butchery in Canada.
And we use the terminology bacon very loosely because we know it's associated with, swine, but
it may also be, I believe, the cut.
Perhaps, it is. When I researched, because the question did come up in regards to why do you call it bacon? It is the actual cut and the fattiness of the and it's a thin strip. So that's what bacon actually is. It's not related to any animal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just the actual cut. And then the other one that's gone up is Awami Bazaar, right?
Yes, that is a new one as well.
That's also in Bell's Corners.
Yeah, I haven't gone yet. But I see a lot of their posts right now. They're doing a lot of sweets.
Yeah, they have tons of sweets. Exactly.
Sweets. Yeah.
They have a lot of special sweets from Pakistan, Ramate Shiri sweets, which are amazing.
I need to try all of these. I've never tried Pakistani sweets, and I really need to dive into it.
And then I think you reviewed coca. last month, right? Or 2 months ago when they first opened.
Yes, coca as well. Very delicious, food, small and the
Street
decoration.
style food, right?
Street style, but
Yeah.
if you go there and you see the interior of the, it's so cute. I love
beautiful, yeah.
It really brings that, nostalgic kind of local feel to it. You feel like you're actually traveled somewhere,
exactly,
right?
in a different country.
So it's amazing, and it's these type of small businesses that we really want to showcase and highlight, and because our cuisine is amazing across the board.
It is.
We have flavor, we have spices, we have heat, we have sweet, and there's so much to experience in regards to the community's cuisine.
And I know there's a big focus on restaurants and of course grocery stores, which is very important for people. What about the caterers? Any caterers in there?
Yes, there are caterers.
I think I saw Tandoori Fusion in there.
Tandoori Fusion is in there.
Menus there.
Yeah,
they were doing.
There's Belhana as well.
Oh yes, what did they do? I know Tandoori Fusion was doing.
They do set menus.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
which was really good. The lunchtime.
Yeah,
which was amazing actually.
You can pre-order your meals and stuff like that, which is a great option, especially for somebody who's maybe not married yet, or is a single, or maybe an elderly couple that can't cook as much. So
the portion is quite generous. I ordered it.
Oh,
I believe it says for one person, but it's quite generous. I'm sure 2 people can eat from it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. The majority of I find our restaurants and caterers are very generous.
They're very generous with their portion size and the quality.
They know that we love to eat. So.
Exactly. And what is the other one that you mentioned? Sorry.
There's Belhana.
And what do they specialize in?
There are a variety of items, so you can go from Egyptian to Lebanese to curries as well. A lot of there's a lot of.
So is theirs packaged as well, or how does that work?
They are packaged. You can get frozen if you want, or you can get it fresh cooked as well. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Lots of catering. Actually, I was really surprised at how many caterers there are.
There's so many caterers.
There's so many caterers.
Yeah.
But we do have to, in regards to catering, just make sure that all the safety precautions are being, taken care of. There are bylaws out there for, cooking food in your house and selling it out of your house. So it is the responsibility of the caterer as well as the community who's purchasing to make sure all of the health standards are up to par. Yeah.
And I believe now the city has enforced some licenses for that too.
Absolutely.
So, try to support caterers out there who have licenses or who rent a kitchen, on a professional basis.
Yes.
Because, they pay a hefty rent. So it's our duty to support all these caterers as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the more the merrier.
Yeah, and there's a lot of bakeries too, right?
Lots of bakeries.
There's couple in the East End, I know.
There's a couple. There's my cousin, who is a Sweets by Mimo, and you'll see her featured this Ramadan because she's going to be highlighting some Ramadan cupcakes for sale.
Okay, nice.
There's also Karen's Cakes, who caters to other dietary needs like keto-friendly or gluten, free options as well.
Right.
Many different bakers, and as we, get more into the community and get more followers, I'm sure there'll be a lot more popping up as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what is it that do you have like a future plan for the group? Like how much do you want to expand it more? What other aspects do you want to include in the group? Or do you strictly want to just stick to what we have right now?
Well, my main focus in this group is to highlight halal, and to really help, reverts, people who are joining Islam to find places, and, people who come abroad from school or new immigrants that join, the city to be able to ask questions and have that platform. In the future, I am hoping to do, after COVID, maybe a halal food festival in the city.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be so much fun, and I would love to, just meet everybody,
And invite all the restaurants and all the caterers to have a stall with their food items.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Get the entire community together from every region and celebrate how broad our food range is.
It is, yeah. Such a variety, right?
Such a variety. It's
from all walks.
beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your future goal. That's good to know. And so whenever a new restaurant opens, how do you find out?
I research.
Yeah.
I'm Googling,
You're
to be
looking
honest.
at signs, or do you drive around?
I do drive around looking. It's a little bit challenging with the COVID, but I do drive around. I do Google. I do word of mouth. I have people now just, sending me a DM message saying, hey, we're new. And please, if you are a new company, or even if you're an older restaurant, the platform is meant to be free. I don't, get paid for anything in regards to that.
Exactly.
So I really do
it's a free service for everybody.
It's a free service. I really want people to just join and advertise their businesses. And hopefully, inshallah, it'll be a sadaqah, jari, a good deed that continues on in the future, and hopefully a good deed for everybody who's joined, because we're supporting our own community.
Yeah, and it is important to support not only our community, but especially during these tough times. Especially the local businesses.
Yes.
These small local businesses, those are the ones that are suffering.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we do have to support them, and
absolutely,
if this is a free advertising platform for them, then why not?
They need to use it. Yeah,
exactly.
And really, I'd like the community to really focus on as well is not just restaurants that cater to food and grocery, but also cafes, because cafes really do get.
Oh, there was a cafe you featured too.
Yes, it's actually up the street from here. It's called Fazendero. It's been open for
what do they specialize in?
They specialize in breakfast, brunch, all coffees. Very European coffees, so bold, nice espressos and cappuccinos, smoothies, and a lot of really delicious pastries. And they're a small business that it's they don't. They have their pastries, but they, as a small business, support small businesses by purchasing baked goods from local small bakeries. So when you're buying from Fazendero, you're actually buying from
various.
Various.
So you're not buying just from one vendor, but you're actually maybe buying from 10 different vendors. You're
supporting so many people along the way, which is great.
Right. Was there any other coffee shops that opened up recently?
That is the newest one.
Yes.
I know that there's also in Canada. There's also Luna Crepe as well. That's available. And then on Bank Street, there's 3 Cent, which is I guess a little bit more Egyptian style kind of breakfast brunch. Yeah. And
what about, there's a lot of juice places going up too.
A lot of juice places. So Fazendero as well does, the smoothies and the juicing. There's Juice Brothers that's on in the Westboro area.
Okay.
As well, yeah.
There's Dudes or something. Dudes.
Juice Dudes, yes.
Yes.
That's Juice Dudes. And
heard lots of good things about them,
There's also La Boca, which is in the South Keys area.
Which has Sweet Castle.
Oh my goodness. Their drinks and they have chunks of fruit in there, and it's so delicious. And they also have gelato as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And a lot of desserts places, or would you put them under the same category as coffee shops?
No, if you're looking into kind of especially during Ramadan, dessert places like baklava and stuff like that, there's La Boca. Not La Boca, La Brioche, which is on Bank Street. There's also Sweet Castle, which is in the South Keys area.
Next to La Boca.
Mm-hmm, exactly. So you can get here, and then you can go over and have a coffee and some sweets over there on the other side.
Right.
And then there's other ones like Leroy that's on Bank Street, and we encourage all of these sweets places as well to really come and join the group and highlight what you're making that day.
Yeah. Actually, we should encourage anybody out there, join the group if you want to learn. If you're a vendor, join the group, because then you can advertise, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
And, if you're thinking about opening up a business, it's such a great, put a poll up. Go ahead and do a poll. Would people like this? I know the other day there was somebody who said, if I made, the mix for falafel and froze it, would people buy it? And people were saying yes, and they actually started their own, falafel.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah. So now, because it's Ramadan, so what did you find any businesses that are special ordering or something? I know I saw a couple of them. Do they have any special things? You know, a lot of them prepare food, they freeze it, that you take home and either you bake or you cook,
Yes.
or half cooked type of things. What type of things did you get
There's
for that?
there's Ottawa Samosa, who does
Ottawa Samosa.
Ottawa Samosa.
Where's that? I didn't even know about this one.
Just up here in Canada as well.
Okay.
And you can purchase pre-made, frozen, or cooked samosas if you want.
Like in bulk?
In bulk, yeah, you can do that.
So are these samosas, are they the pastry ones or the thin ones, you know, that are rolled?
They have all options. There's the ones that are like the triangles and ones that are rolled as well. So, you know, you can pick and choose as well. You know, all of our markets sell, you know, pre-frozen appetizers, let's call it, to make it easier. You know, those type of services are really great during Ramadan because, you know, we can free up our time.
Let's go back to that one.
Yeah.
Do they only have samosas or do they have other appetizers?
They have other items, yeah.
And everything is halal?
Everything is halal, yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you said they're located in Canada?
In Canada, yeah. If you go onto the page and if you look under the referrals tab or you can look and search what restaurants.
Okay, so that's good to know. So if people are looking for samosas, spring rolls, possibly some other apps, ideas, you know, they're available at Ottawa Samosa, which is located in Canada.
Yeah.
And what else did you say? Sorry. So that's one batch of appetizers.
Yeah, and there's also Belhana, you know,
Belhana,
posts a lot. They do like kibbi, which is more like a Lebanese kind of appetizer as well.
What about the meat pies? Anybody doing those that you can take home and bake or something?
The meat pies are actually pre-baked, but they do last. You know, and you can freeze them and you can put them back in the oven. Lots of meat pies and cheese pie places that are in the city.
Tons of them.
Aladdin, there's Phoenicia, there's
Alibaba,
really popular one. The Baker now is the upcoming
Yes.
trend.
Yeah.
That's going on. So lots of delicious places, and I'm really pulling for somebody to open up a bread bakery that does like baguettes and rolls. And you know, back in the day we used to be able to get like these really fresh hamburger buns, you know, for the barbecues. And so hopefully somebody will open up a business. Yeah,
I know there's a lot of pita bread bakeries. Yes, but that's all they make, right?
It's just pita bread. Yeah. So just the I know back home, and I'm sure you know in the Desi community and other communities, you know. You're used to waking up early in the morning and going down to the bakery and getting the bread fresh every day, right? And it would be nice to have that option in this city as well.
Yeah, for sure. So what else is there available for Ramadan? Any gift? Somebody was asking me about Ramadan food boxes.
Yes.
I guess it's like a meal or something.
In regards to sadaqah, like donations?
No, I think it's to purchase.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Maybe somebody could start that.
There you go.
Maybe start a food box.
I know. You know what?
People can send it as gifts.
Exactly. You know, in Toronto, actually, there is a halal foods catering service that does. It's kind of like a Meals on Wheels, where it's all halal options, and you can order a set amount of plates for
and then have them delivered to your friends.
Let's hope they come. As we grow, let's hope they come over to Ottawa because Toronto has everything. Right?
Exactly. Especially during COVID because people won't be able to get together for breaking up the fast for the iftar.
Yeah.
So that would be a good option. You could actually, even if the box is not available, you could order some food from your local caterer. Yeah. And maybe the caterers will provide delivery or you could deliver yourself, pick up meals and deliver to your friends and family.
Yes, absolutely.
For iftar, which is another way of doing iftar this year during Ramadan.
Absolutely. And also, you know what? Maybe we can do it different this year. Maybe you can give them a gift card to a restaurant and they can order their own choices, you know, for iftar if you want to.
That's a good idea too. Yeah. So any other special things for Ramadan?
Yeah, so for Ramadan, hopefully, inshallah, Ottawa Halal Eats will be running a gift basket giveaway.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So what's in the gift basket? How much is the value? Let's talk about that. And how do people...
I'm still setting value in regards to it. Right now, currently, some restaurants and some bakers are donating.
Excellent.
Also, there are going to be these cute Ramadan calendars with drawers that I'll be adding. So we'll have 4 baskets, one for each week. that the members can, follow the groups, and you'll be put into a draw, and we'll randomly choose a name.
So all members are put in the draw?
You'll have to, it'll be a social media, so you'll have to follow us on Facebook, and then follow us on Instagram, and then follow the restaurants that are contributing to those baskets that day.
That's good to know. Excellent.
And then your name will be put in the basket.
Okay. Yeah. Now, how do we, how do people join the group? How do they get in touch with you? So let's tell the viewers that before we end.
Yeah, so if you have a Facebook account, you can search Ottawa Halal Eats and join the group. It's a public group. There's no any sort of privacy blocks or anything, so you can join. And if you have a friend that's already joined, it automatically asks them to approve your to go in. On Instagram as well, it's Ottawa Halal Eats if you want to join the Instagram. The Instagram is not as let's say active in regards to the community talking, but it is a great resource if you're trying to look for something to eat. There's a lot of visual and locations of restaurants there. And on the Instagram, I do post in the story a lot of pictures, deals, or what's happening in the city at that time. Exactly.
So this is an excellent group. Actually, we forgot to cover the deals, because I noticed that people are posting the group deals as well. So, for example, I think Central Burger had a deal on buy one get one free. So there's lots of deals posted. It's an excellent platform. Do join the group Ottawa Halal Eats on Instagram and on Facebook. Find out about new grocery stores, new restaurants, new cafes, new dessert places. And Rawieda, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, and thank you to all the members.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, and we learned so much about your group, and it's an amazing platform for small business. So let's support our local business.
Thank you
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, and thank you to the community, for joining and supporting and answering questions that maybe I may not know. And please join. You guys are all like family to me. And one day, inshallah, I would like to meet everybody. And I would also like to give a shout out to my cousin, who Glam by Maisa, who did my makeup today.
Oh, very nice. Wonderful. All right, thank you. So that was quite interesting. I hope the viewers enjoyed it. Learning all about Ottawa Halal Eats group. She pointed out quite a few new restaurants that maybe we didn't even know existed. There's so many of them in different areas, and we've learned about all the specials that they will be having during Ramadan and Eid. So that's great. So until next week, join us, and we'll see you soon.